What's up, everyone? My name is Matthew Ginzali, and welcome to a brand new episode of a show I like to call Reasons to Live. Basically, it's a show dedicated specifically towards all of you out there watching this who struggle with suicidal thoughts like I once did, to remind you that there are dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, decillion, infinite reasons why you should choose life. We are back with another video game-centric episode, and the topic of today's episode specifically is about getting a brand new video game in the mail or from a game store. Today, I recently got my copy of Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury in the mail, and I can't be happier. I don't get video games very often, I mentioned it before, but when I do, it's a real treat for me, basically, and I love it. It makes my whole entire week. And that's exactly what's happened. I can't wait to play this bad boy, and it's brought me a level of joy I haven't felt in a while. And it can be the same thing for you gamers out there watching this. Just because it's not something big or grand doesn't mean it can't be a reason to live. It can be a reason to live as long as you find joy out of it, as long as you find entertainment, happiness, positive feelings. That's what life is all about. These little bitty positive things coming together and then forming this great big thing worth living for. Now, I'm not saying it will solve all your problems, but what I'm saying is keep going for that next new game that you want to come out, for that every so often game, for that next game in the series that you want to come out. It may not be the best answer, but it's a helpful answer to some. Alright, before you get going, when you're done watching today's video, if you find yourself really struggling, I've taken the liberty of putting 5 mental health resources in the link in the description below for you. But the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the Crisis Text Line, the Trevor Project, the Trans Lifeline, and the National Sexual Assault Hotline. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen the numbers to these things before, and right now they might be, unfortunately, just that to you, numbers. So here's the thing. Here's what I did. On top of putting the numbers, I also put links to their respective websites so you can check out their FAQ page, see what they're about when you call, see what exactly happens. And when you're done watching this and listening to me ramble, I've taken the liberty of putting something special in the first link in the description below, which I highly, highly recommend you check out. It's an article by BuzzFeed News that explains exactly what happens when you call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text the Crisis Text Line, and it does a really good job just brushing aside those stupid myths that have come to get in the way of so many of us reaching out for help. Now, I'm not saying it's not scary to reach out for help. It can be terrifying, I should say. I should know. When I was struggling with my suicidal thoughts, that's my dog in the background. When I was struggling with my suicidal thoughts, it was terrifying, the idea of reaching out for help. But I did, and I don't regret it in the slightest, because everything turned out all right for me, and I know it can turn out all right for you. All right, have a good day, everyone. Hopefully you got something from my ramblings today. My name is Matthew Ginzali, and remember, there's always a reason to smile. Like this.